Everybody's looking alike now.
To restore the bridge, Honorable Minister, we procured the China and commence their work immediately, and they will not
Engineer Jimmy at Drake, Regional Manager, Northern Region. Apologies for the Regional Manager, Western, which is Sunday. You're based in Gulu.
It's a good morning for us as Kinyandongo district and the neighboring districts and the whole nation for us within these works to do to allow even the heavy trucks and the rest tomorrow for safety of all the Ugandans who will be transiting over this road. So I want to thank the ministry together with the government of Uganda for all the efforts they have made to reach at this level that today we are handing over works that the contractor will begin works on this road. Honorable Minister, we have had issues along this road, especially the time when you halted the movement of the heavy trucks. The first issue was when people come, they stop here waiting to be connected across. Our immediate problem was hygiene and sanitation. It came in at a time when we were not properly prepared to have at least a toilet along the road or somewhere where the passengers can access ease themselves. It became a burden for Karuma Town Council together with the garbage and the rest. I really request that we are supported with a facility that will support passengers to ease themselves. Then the other issue, Honorable Minister, up to 1962, Kiryandongo district or the whole nation had a connection of a ferry from Mutunda to Atura. And for us that was an alternative route. It was a short connection to the eastern, the Western Nile and the northern part of this country. So that ferry was helping people to cross. Actually, we came to feel its impact the time when you halted heavy trucks from crossing this side. We felt if we had that ferry, that would be another alternative route. It would ease and decongest the congestion around here. We would request, Honorable Minister, with your voice, that the government of Uganda reconsiders to bring back a ferry to connect this other part to the rest of the country. That will be a good alternative road, and it will boost economic development.
the ferry was from where to where?
From Mutunda, connecting to Atura, so it would connect Kiryandongo to the rest of the parts of that country. Otherwise, we are very grateful. It has helped us to maintain the roads that were very bad. But isn't bad, Honorable Minister, if we can have more.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, my name is Emmanuel Orach, Chairperson Moya. I want to thank God so much for this day that we've been waiting for, and for every one of you. And in a special way, I thank the government of Uganda for coming up to work on the bridge that has become a real threat to humans. Honorable Minister, the bridge had become even a death trap. So many trucks and lorries have sunk in there. And as we go into the repairs, my request to you is that a serious reinforcement that the banks should be made, but also I think more speed limits should be put in place to make sure we do not lose people as we wait for the new bridge. Honorable Minister, the days that were given for trucks to pass elsewhere definitely was a cost on many transporters, but in a way it was a blessing to know a district local government. A blessing in disguise, for that matter, because traders have been prepared for this.
They're cashing in.
Yeah, the catchment was already doing good. The traders, the hotel owners were already benefiting from this. But it was for good that it was halted so that we do not have more problems. I saw how the expansion joints were shaking. And even with a small car that I'm using, I got so scared. The more, I'm happy that government has finally come. We thank you so much. Karuma, in its original name, was a Luo name. It was called Karomo. Karomo, where people meet. The Cholis would come and meet our people from this side. Yes, how we could plan to fight the opponents. Yes. So this day has marked another Karomo. We have met to plan for development of this country, a major gateway into northern Uganda. I thank the government of Uganda so much. In matters of road, we thank you again for the 1 billion shillings. We have put it to good use. Some of the roads that have spent over 8 years and were not worked on, today we are working on them and putting the money to good use. And as my sister said, we request for a little more. This is actually going to be a good campaign tool for the government of Uganda. For NRM government, this is an achievement most people are appreciating. We request through you to the president, let us add a little more. This is one investment the government has made, and we will not go wrong about it. From Kampala 3 days ago, and it was at night, I noticed something that caused an accident in Nakasongola 2 years ago. And there were some potholes that deliberately developed on the left-hand side of a driver. I hit around 7 of them. Because they were oncoming vehicles, I could not see what was on this side. They are terrible, and I appeal to you that for us to see no loss of life, please let UNRWA work on these surfaces quickly. Otherwise, it's going to be a bad report for the country.
I am called Govt Jonamos, the Member of Parliament for Govt County. And we are happy for this work. Some 2-3 days ago, the bus associations who are operating in northern Uganda, and you know, this is the trunk and the major routes to South Sudan and to the north. They petitions Member of Parliament coming from northern Uganda. And they were trying to, one of their prayers is what we are doing now. So this is a great work and the response that we are doing. And indeed, we spoke on behalf of them, and we spoke loudly so that the work should be done, and should be done quickly and faster. And today, there's nothing that can stop us to say gratitude and gratitude to the government. Because at least you are doing work. As I came in, I did some small inspections, and the engineer was trying to lead me through. And we said, emergency, this now comes back to Parliament. If that's the provision that we give to shorten the procurement process, so that things like this emergency should not make us go very far, because this has turned to be an emergency. If Engineer Samuel is saying that a new bridge will be put some years, 2 years or 3 years to come, which we shall appreciate, emergency of this nature, we could see it ahead, would be of help. I know we have yet completed, or we have just completed, the construction of the dam in Karuma here. Personally, I have moved through the bridge, the service, they call service bridge. The service bridge for this dam, which is strong, very strong and good, wide, and you have got the privilege to go through also. And if it was only we are foreseen that things of this nature was going to be there, we were going to have that synergies and coordination, so that it would have been also another route for us, a shorter route that would help us. Maybe today also, you have to speak loudly on the alternative routes, because once the work starts, many of these, even small cars, may not pass from here. The plight of the bus operators get a privilege to learn about it more. the government of Uganda have been helping business people, especially those who went to South Sudan during the war and they lost their goods and the capitals. Others borrowed money. But the government of Uganda came in to rescue them. And to the extent that they were helped, the government is giving them some grants. This one here, many of the bus and lorry trucks operators, others went for loan. And within this few period of time, they have closed business because they could not continue. If only and if it could also be spoken to the people that listen, so that the Minister of Trade come in, Finance come in, meet these people, talk to them, help them to renegotiate the wrong repayment to the banks that they have got the money from. Mr. Minister, we are happy. Thank you so much. He was trying to explain the scope of work as the...
We are very happy to be here. I really thank the government for considering the repair of Karuma Bridge. Honorable Minister, you have been working hand in hand with Parliament. We have done our role of approving the loan. It has already come to make the reconstruction a success. Honorable Minister, we shall continue doing our oversight as far as the construction is going on. We are happy that the 3 districts that share the bridge are all here. We have Oyam, we have Kiriandongo, and we also have Noya. We are all here. So we shall join hands to make sure that the work goes on very smoothly. There is a lot of improvement on our road network in northern Uganda. There is a lot of improvement. Much as government is also giving the 1 billion that is going to each district to make major repairs in the districts. This is a big achievement. So, Honorable Minister, the closure of Karuma Bridge has affected many people. Yes, my colleague had already mentioned about the business that had been affected, the travelers, those who are going to South Sudan and beyond, have not been passing here. The heavy trucks could not pass. But I'm calling upon us to be patient. In these 3 months that the bridge is going to be reconstructed, it will be repaired properly, we have to really be patient. Because I've been seeing buses parked to the other side, and people have been ferrying the passengers in small vehicles to cross the bridge in order to cut the cost that they have been incurring taking the other longer route. You see what we are in right now. So in the next 3 months, Honorable Minister, I would like to assure you that we shall talk to our people to be patient, and more so the animals in the park were also affected. Yes, because Uhua was also complaining about heavy trucks passing in the park and scaring the animals. So they are also affected. Say we have not finished this in 3 months. We have to extend for 2 months, 6 months, or whatever. I don't think we are going to allow this, Honorable Minister, because we have always raised issues on the floor of Parliament without fear or favor. I'm sorry to mention this. We want work, once it is given, must be finished.
First, I want to bring greetings from His Excellency the President, and he salutes you. And in saluting you, he has asked me to come and tell the people of Karuma and the people of Kamudin that is grateful for the patience that you have exhibited in the last weeks and months since I came to close this bridge. I did not close this bridge to punish you. I want you to be very clear on this. I did not come to close Karuma Bridge so that I punish you. I came to fulfill the commitment of government of Uganda that emphasizes the safety of our citizens. Some toilets here, We need a toilet here. We need a toilet on the other side. So we need 2 toilets because human beings need to have a place where they can ease themselves. So we cannot allow them to just go to the bush. Let's leave that for elephants. For us, we are human beings. So we do that. That's one. Then when I was also coming, and that's why I want to thank you, Chairman Noya. When I was also coming, I was following a vehicle which was fairly fast, and that vehicle hit a pothole and nearly destabilized it. So I called the engineer team. I called the engineer team. I say, engineer team, I'm following your road. The road is very beautiful. So the temptation to move at 100 kilometers, 110 is very high. Then all of a sudden, you find a pothole. That one will... So what is the problem? I want to say to you, my engineers, when I'm here, if you are in charge of a region, you should be doing some scouting on the area of your control. Exactly. When you see a pothole developing, attempt to fix it or at least communicate to the headquarters. I don't want... The other day I was moving between Gulu and a Lego. A beautiful road, but all of a sudden you get a pothole that can swallow a pickup. What happened? What happened to this road? I want my engineers who are in charge of the region be all the time vigilant, scout for those potholes. If you can handle it within... The other day again, I remember... It is such a honor that finally the day for the repair of this very strategic facility has arrived. And on behalf of the President of the Republic of Uganda, General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, on behalf of my senior colleague, General Katomba Wamala, on behalf of the Minister of Works, and indeed on behalf of the people of Uganda, I want to flag off the repair of Karuma River. It was, yes, go to the end. What I want us to do, let's allow one pickup to fit. So let one come. To the country that the long-awaited day for the repair of this strategic bridge, the Karuma Bridge, has arrived. It is true, a few weeks back, the government sent me to this bridge to close it because of the risk that it posed to the traveling public. And the gratitude that we as government are extending to the citizens is for the patience they have exhibited from the time we closed this bridge. And continue, we are requesting them to continue to give us the same patience for the next 3 months as critical repair for this bridge is being undertaken. When I went back from Karuma, my colleagues in government under the leadership of the President requested for a report. A report was presented by my humble self and the President directed that resources be found immediately for the repair of this bridge. And those resources were immediately found. What then remained was the critical analysis by the technical people of a competent organization that could undertake this repair. There are many of these contractors who are in the country who indicated interest in working on it. But we needed to subject it to critical analysis because it is not just ordinary business. This is a strategic, very sensitive bridge for the country. So we are here today to hand over to China Railway 7 that was found to be the one that passed the necessary hurdles that they were presented with. Now they are going to start repair of the bridge immediately. We are giving them 3 months to repair this bridge, and the assessment is that by the time they finish, this bridge should be able to withstand the traffic on this road for at least more than 10 to 15 years when we are having a good bridge. But that is not what our end, our commitment stops at. In the next few months, we are embarking on working on a new bridge in Karuma here. A new bridge, the government of Uganda, working with our partners from Japan under the JICA development arm of Japan, are working on a bridge that is going to be modern, that is going to be properly aligned to the topography of this place, and we are very sure that that should be coming in the next few months or year. I will also be returning here